Anyone listening? Welcome to the Friday recap. Let's start with something fun. Roe v. Wade. If you're like me, you need to Google what exactly this bill was to refresh your memory, which brought us back to U.S. History High School and the song We Dem Boys on repeat. We all know it helped develop women's rights, but do you actually remember what you learned in U.S. history? Me either. If you want to talk mitochondria though? I'm your powerhouse. Roe v. Wade, the case protected women's right to what we call Plan A. But a Mississippi court case has Plan A asking the Supreme Court to outright overturn Roe v. Wade, which is sad. So, prepare yourself for more Trojan ads, boys. Beto the Beta Governor. Failed presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke is expected to announce that he'll be running for governor of Texas in 2022, which has the city of Austin, and only the city of Austin, Texas, excited. One of the main running points is the opposition of the Second Amendment. He's running for governor of Texas, and he wants to de-arm his constituents. Yeah, good luck, Beto. Also, Matthew McConaughey is running. He can ride more than just a Lincoln, if you know what I mean. America's hottest influencer, Gabby. With every white girl's favorite form of entertainment being murder podcasts, every girl on TikTok has now turned into a journalist and began reporting on the Gabby situation, which, unfortunately, isn't looking to be a good outcome. While we know racism sells, the typical people began to speak up. MSNBC host you probably never heard of, Joy Ann Reid, blamed this on missing white women syndrome. Yeah, she didn't make that up either. Because even after death, you're still accused of white privilege. She went on to say missing POCs don't get enough attention. If only the host had a platform big enough to bring attention to these missing POCs. But the true moral of the story, stop trying to be an influencer that lives in a van. We don't care where you shit or what Walmart parking lot you sleep in. It doesn't look fun. Speaking of fun, San Francisco mayor. Another politician that has preached in favor of CVID lockdowns broke the very lockdowns. The city of SF not only has a sick baseball team, but a shitty mayor. The mayor who has implemented some of the strictest lockdown rules was caught in a bar singing more than just mask off by Future, but living it. Her defense, she took a conservative stance of saying support your small businesses, and then blamed the fun police, because a mayor has never been associated with anything other than the fun police. Speaking of lies from politicians, the border. Haitian migrants have landed themselves on the Texas border. There's been a surge in migrants as of late, and everyone's arguing why this is happening, rather than helping the poor people sharing porta potties with thousands. I've been to Hard Summer in San Bernardino. I know their pain. Some are arguing that traveling to America is part of the American dream. And they're right. There's nothing more American than a president telling his voters he cares about migrants, only to leave them out and suffer. False promises from a politician are more than the American dream. It's our reality. Who built the cages, Joe?
Who built the cages, Joe?
Let's talk about what
Who
we're
built the
talking about.
cages,
Let's
Joe?
talk about what we're